commentary. I was in the field, man, I slaved for this. Had to talk to God, drop down and pray for this. To my surprise, he replied, say you made for this. I seen the car, wanted, then I went and paid for it. Cash, cash, hit the take, yeah, I hit the raise.
What's up, guys? This is gonna be a hard video. So this is gonna be vlog number 4 so far, and I don't know. I'm just, my eyes look watery. Cause I feel like I'm gonna cry. I'm so upset and hurt. So recently, yeah, it's pretty much recently, but I got into this relationship in November. It only lasted till January with this guy. This is a story. I won't say his name, but you know, I knew him previously, so it wasn't hard to fall for him. But it seemed like everything was perfect. You know, it was one of those fairy tale type of relationships. We were a lot of people's goals. At least it felt like it, cause you know, we were always posting pictures with us together and stuff. Like, we were adorable to some people, cause not many people see many interracial couples. Cause he was white and Spanish, and you know, I'm black, so it was a standout, you know. But it came over time. It was a lot of stress dealing with his emotions and my own. And things were kind of spiraling out of control after Christmas and everything passed. So, attempting to stay with him, I got tired though at one point. So I said, I just want a short break. And I gave a random time of when the break would be over, and he lost it. And it became a whole Facebook feud and stuff. And it was to the point I broke up with him because he put my family business on Facebook, and I don't appreciate that. I'm not someone who likes stuff like that. I'm not someone who depends on Facebook. I don't like my stuff on social media. I hate stuff like that because that's hurtful in my eyes. And I feel like you just took everything I've ever trusted in you and threw it in my face, you know? Even if I didn't say it and he learned from watching, you can't, I feel like you can't do that because that's hurtful. And so I left him. I broke up with him, but that made things worse. Where there was threats of exposure and everything, because, you know, when you're dumb in love, you trust someone, you know? And so ever since January, I've not trusted myself to be in a relationship. I try and I can't seem to trust it because I feel like I'm gonna just get hurt again, because I kind of gave him a lot. I gave him my trust. I gave him my time. I spoiled him. And there's nothing wrong with trusting someone and loving them and spoiling them. But when they take advantage of that, that hurts you. So, because I trusted him after a long time, trusting someone and falling for someone, you know, I kind of kept myself away from relationships and stuff. And I was doing somewhat well because I was trying to find myself again, because I felt like I did the dumbest thing I could do, where I put myself in harm's way. And when you put yourself in harm's way, what can you do but instead of build yourself back up? And I've been trying, and I hurt a few people because a few people had tried to talk to me or had fallen for me, and I couldn't fall for them because I was so closed off. I hurt them, and I feel so bad because I didn't mean to hurt anyone. You know, I don't mean to hurt people because I hate hurting people. I do, and it's funny because that same relationship I was in, I got this Tupac shirt for Christmas from. And I only just started using the stuff I got from that I was gifted with when I was with him in that relationship, because I realized I can't hold on to a grudge, and I can't keep saying it's his, he can have it, because the truth was, it was gifted to me, it belongs to me now. It's pretty much like things, it was written in my name. I can't just say, oh, you can't have that. You know? And I've been trying to do better for myself. I got a job. I got a good job. And I've been doing better. I got my ex. I'm paying my own bills, you know. I'm doing better. At least I thought I was doing better, but I don't know. I don't know. Yesterday, my sister had told me, because she saw him with his new girlfriend, and she told me she saw them and that he noticed her, and I was like, okay, so you know me naturally, as any girl would be, did the girl look better than me? You know, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Did she look better than me? And that shouldn't have been important. Why is that she looking better than me should be important? And I said, just be honest. And so she said, no, he did it. Oh, well, she did it. And I was just like, okay. But the truth is, I just want him to be happy. I've always wanted him to just be happy since we've been apart. But the way he was so rude to me and my family, and the way he talked bad on my name, I took that away, and it became sort of like a hatred when I don't have hatred for him. I still have a little bit of love for him. It's just that I'm not in love with him, because I can't seem to love anyone since what happened. So now I'm fighting my own feelings to try to find out why I can't love someone right. But yet, why I can't find a way to love properly. And because not long after that, like 2 months later, I lost my grandfather. And that I couldn't grieve him properly. And I don't like crying because I feel I look really ugly when I cry, honestly. I lost my grandfather and I didn't grieve him properly. I didn't get to grieve the loss of him, and he was my world. No one could tell me anything. And that was my great grandfather at that. And you know, those not many people are blessed to have. And then to know that I had him in my life and he was there for so long, it hurt. It broke me down. And God, I hate being emotional. I do. But I'm learning. And recently I've discovered I'm not perfect, but I've known that. It's just that I was starting to feel like maybe things were starting to become perfect. But today, I woke up on time for work, and then I couldn't get up. My body was shutting down. I don't sleep. I haven't been sleeping much this week. And I finally wake up, and it's too late to get into work, and I had no way to get to work. So I think my phone's ringer was low, and my manager texted me around 9. But after I saw her messages after 6 and I let her know I had no way to get there, I guess I just fell out. I didn't wake up till 3:30 in the afternoon. And I'm gonna be honest, that's terrible. And I couldn't find my phone because I misplaced it twice. And then I started talking to, well, not so much talking. I'm bad at talking at times. But then I started thinking about my grandmother, and she's in the hospital. And I'm wondering if she's all right, because at her age and everything she's been through, she shouldn't be in the hospital as long as she's been in the hospital. And now I don't even know if I have my job anymore because I'm on a 30-day probation, and I didn't have a legit reason to not be at work today. And now I gotta see if I could keep my job. And I'm praying that I get to keep it. because this was just a mishap and of timing and of schedule. And I'm so mad at myself because it's the last thing I wanted to happen. It's the last thing I wanted to happen. And when I say these things, you know, I stay saying, you know, stay up brave, and you know how much I want to be involved and show you guys the real me, Panther Squad. And I promise I've never cried on camera before. It's hard for my friends to catch me crying nowadays because I used to be so emotional I could just break down. But in public, you can't see me cry. No one could see me cry because I always felt if you cried, you were weak. And I always felt that because I knew I was emotional. Me crying and someone catching it is a thin line. That's a thin line, and that made me weak in everybody's eyes. So the fact that I made this video and I'm crying, it's a step for me. You know, I'm taking a step out of my comfort zone, out of my box. And I'm trying. I'm trying. And this will it won't be the last time. But, you know, you never know. And I'm praying and I'm hoping that things will get better for me. I've been on this long path of finding out who I am and what I want to be all over again, because, you know, you always know what you want to do in life and who you want to be, but sometimes it doesn't go like that. Sometimes it goes differently and you can't do nothing about it. And, you know, I'm discovering, I'm reorganizing my life. And to end this video, I'm going to say, please read my book, The Brave Soul of a Savage, on Wattpad. I'll have the link in the description below, as well as my Instagram and my Snap. Also, I have 2 Instagrams now, it's just not one. I have my regular Instagram, and now I have my business Instagram where it displays the waist beads I sell, as well as the waist beads I sell. It's going to show off some hairstyles I've done because I do hair. And it's going to be also promoting my book because I really want you guys to read my book. I mean, it's not for everyone. My book is not for everyone. It's a thug love / emotional. It's facts for life, okay? To better explain. It's like a thug love, but it's real. It goes deep down into the heart. My main character is half based off of me. She's only half of the things in that book I've been through, and I'm putting some of my life problems and life experiences into that book. So it's not meant for young ages at all because there are very mature scenes in that book. I'm be honest. It's a thug love book on Wattpad. A lot of those have mature scenes, and some scenes are sexual. So therefore, I do not suggest people who are young, or at least like under a certain age limit, should read that. Like, if you're not at least 17 and up, because sex is being so exposed nowadays, I don't suggest you read that book. I will have another clean book coming up soon. Is that once I get my life together and I can figure it out between my work schedule and my waist speed job, though it's a side job, it takes up a lot of time. Between making waist beads and between actually working, when I find that time, I will start uploading that book more onto Wattpad, and especially my own book, but especially Brave Soul, because that book really needs to get updated. And I am sorry to some of the people who do watch it. And I know I have not been getting views on YouTube, but this video will be the video I promote more than anything else, because I felt like it was time to be real with myself. And I felt like it was time to step out of my box and keep it a buck. I love you guys so much. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, share, please, all of that. I want you guys to see the real me. And this is me being the real me. I'm gone.